So Patrick, what do you think is in this room or this building? Any ideas?
Looks like it's the Barefoot Historian. They do ghost tours and other hands-on tours and wet plate photography.
Wow. You know what? Let's go inside and see what they have here. The storefront looks really cool.
It does.
All right, let's see what's going on in this room. Wow.
Welcome.
Well, I saw your beautiful storefront. I wanted to know what is this?
This is the Barefoot Historian and Company. I am Courtney, the Barefoot Historian. My and company is usually here, but he's otherwise indisposed. So you just have me today. And this is our Carlisle's one-stop history shop. I am a historical costumer and fashion historian, so if you have need of some custom garments, I'm the girl to call. Chris is a tintype photographer. These are some of the examples of his work, and we even have our original 1800s camera actually behind me, so he does all of the tintype photography. We do historical walking tours around Carlisle, speaking engagements all over the place. I was just actually speaking in Baltimore at the American Battlefield Trust National Teachers Institute.
Oh, wow. You know, Gary Alderman.
Yes, we love Gary. I mean, he's wonderful. Chris White, everybody, Sarah, all the ABT people.
Well,
so.
Would you mind showing me around a little bit?
Absolutely. So this is the shop, SHOPPE, keeping it historical as it were. This is our mini museum display case. We have all kinds of interesting little factoids, little artifacts, mostly from family members. Some just found pieces of a witness tree from the Gettysburg battlefield, some original Cardavis and ambrotypes, photograph things, obviously. This book was actually written by my great uncle Cyrus Lower, who is a Medal of Honor recipient of the Wilderness, a PA bucktail, pretty fascinating man. And if you look through the book, not only did he love his time in the war, he was also a lover of the ladies.
Wow.
So basically what we try and be is the one-stop history shop. Come in, take a tour, learn something new. We have the tintype photography, like I said. And the neat thing about that is that actually below us, we're in the Comerford, the original Carlisle Theater. It was called Comerford Theater. We have roughly 60 feet of hanging space for all of our historical wardrobe. So if you come in and you have a tintype done by Chris, we can dress you historically, which means we can also dress all types of things like the historical productions of theater. We did a reenactment. Both Chris and I are reenactors, so that's pretty cool. So these are some of, mostly Christopher's uniforms. Somebody, not me, has a hat fetish.
So do they go to the Mad Hatter place in Gettysburg?
Dirty Billy's? Oh, yes.
Okay.
We love Billy. He's a fantastic hat maker and not mad at all. I mean, unless you ask Franny, his wife, and she might say something different. But this is our little parlor space. This is our Chris's original 1800s camera that he uses. And, you know, we have folks come in, sit down, have a little, take a little time out, talk some history, and
very nice.
Yeah.
I have to ask, what is that back there?
What's back?
No, what's that?
Oh,
Is that a casket, ma'am?
It is a casket. This is one of two caskets that we have in the shop at the moment. This one is actually a young person's casket, and so you can see it does have the viewing window and everything.
Okay.
It's actually owned by friends of ours who have a family funeral home. The other really fantastic piece in their collection that we are currently babysitting is this 1870s ice casket. They are incredibly rare. Less than a dozen actually on display in the world. It's in fantastic shape, and the individual would lay on the tin plate there. Woo! And then, you put a large block of ice on top of the body, and then they would obviously stay slightly fresher for viewing. Well, I think you've been given a somewhat thorough tour of the Barefoot Historian Company, located in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, 42 West High Street. If you find the Carlisle Theater, we're under the marquee, pretty easy to spot. Check us out at thebarefoothistorian.com. On Instagram, the same, the Barefoot Historian. And our hours are generally by appointment. I say our because it's mostly just me, and if I'm not here, then I am at home sewing. But
All right.
I'm Courtney, the Barefoot Historian.
Oh, look at that. Now that is wonderful. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Your shop is so neat. Everyone, please visit Courtney and stay safe, be kind, and be courteous. And thank you for viewing.
Thank you. So, not only am I the Barefoot Historian, I'm also the current president of Historic Carlisle, Inc. We are the other historical society in Carlisle. The other one is the Cumberland County Historical Society, but Historic Carlisle, Inc. does all kinds of things. We handle the historical markers around town. We do the Civil War plaques. We send historical interpreters into the schools, and as of this last summer, we also brought the Shelling of Carlisle, which was a fantastic event to commemorate the 160th anniversary of the Shelling of Carlisle on July 1st, 1863. Well, lots was going on down in Gettysburg. A whole lot was going on here in Carlisle as well. So check out Historic Carlisle on Facebook, and yeah. That's
Well, can I ask one quick question?
Absolutely.
The Whiskey Rebellion and
Great.
George Washington was
1794.
and was
Absolutely.
Washington formed up some troops here. Is that true?
He absolutely did. In fact, he started farther down the street that direction, and the troops stretched all the way. If I was here, they would have been stretched right out in front of the shop. Absolutely, he did. Over 14,000 of them.
Wow.
Quite amazing. Washington was here, Hamilton was here, Ben Franklin has been here, Frederick Douglass was here. We're bouncing around timelines now, but yeah, pretty fantastic. Carlisle's a great town.
You are amazing. You're a great historian.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. And everyone needs to stop and visit you and get a ghost tour or historic tour. And thank you again.
Thank you.